YouTube fam. I just woke up, as you can see. Like, you can see no glow. So for today's video, I am going to cleanse my face and put on my contacts. Yes. So if you want to find out more on how I cleanse my face, you should go watch my skincare routine. Okay, yes. So I just have left is to put moisturizer on. So before I put moisturizer on, I'm going to remove my glasses. Thus making sure that my face is completely dry, because I don't want any moisture on my face, especially for what I'm about to do. So I am going to need some soap to wash my hands before placing my contacts. So I grab 2 pumps and I completely lather, removing all types of jewelry just in case, like if I put it on water, the bacteria from that jewelry does not go back onto my hands. I want my hands to be completely clean for what I'm about to do. And I wash my hands with lukewarm water. So now I'm gonna do the second round of washing my hands. Alright, so now that I've washed my hands 2 times with hand soap, I'm going to wash my hands with the contact solution. I got this from Walmart, $10, and it comes with the contact lenses case. So I just go ahead and literally like hand sanitizer, do it all over my hands, ensuring that it's still not soapy or anything like so. Plain hands. And then I will grab a towel and dry my hands. More or less a microfiber towel, just because I don't want my hands to be completely dry, but you can see the moisture in them. Okay, so next, now that my hands are completely moist, I'm going to grab my contact case. Each contact case indicates which contact lens is in which. Now, if you are the person who has 2 different visions in each eye, like myself, even though like one is a little bit bigger than the other, it's best to have indications like left or 2 different designs, just to know where you place each of your contacts. So I am going to open this and we're going to begin. I have nails on, so I mean they're not as long as some people's, but nails is nails. So I'm going to show you how to easily intact contact lenses onto your eyes without hurting yourself. So I'm going to show you how I remove my contact from the case, which a lot of you think it may be hard, like you might break your contacts, but actually I'm not. So I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my nail and easily dig until the contact is on my nail. Then after I have got the contact on my nail, I'm going to place it on the back of my palm like this, making sure that there is no liquid in there. So I would usually dry my hands out, but my hands is really dry. So I'll grab my microfiber towel here and I will dry my hands off. Then my hands is so dry that I could grab this without over saturating. Grab my contact, flip it onto the other hand using my grip, and I am going to adjust it to my liking. Like, make sure my hands are completely dry. Going to rise my eyelid as far as I can so that I can't close my eyes. And then I'm going to use the other fingers to place my contacts like so. So I'm gonna lift all the way up, place down, look right into it, and then look into it, close my eyes, hold for 30 seconds or less once you feel like your eye is completely secured with the contacts. So I move it around and bam. Now onto the other eye. So here we go. So I grab it, place it on the back of my hand, like so. Dry my fingers off with microfiber towel that you can buy at Dollar Tree for $1. And I'm going to place it on the back of my hand, adjusting it to how I will place my contact onto my eyelid, lifting my top eyelid all the way up to where I can't blink, and then the bottom helping me. And once I place it onto my pupil, I will close my eyes for 30 seconds. Now, once you feel it like gripping, you don't want to just let it go. You want to make sure it's on there secure, because then it will pop out and fall. So what I do is I'll look up, because sometimes it has a tendency to fall. You don't want to wash your face. Like, I mean, I wouldn't wash my face with my contacts on, just because the risk of getting water in your eye or any of the soap, and the risks are way too high. So after I've done that, I've grabbed my dirty water, and I'm going to dump it into the sink. Now, after I've dumped it into the sink, it will look more or less like this. You want to prepare your contacts for the next time you put them in there. So I'm going to place some contact solution and kind of like clean it out. Don't mind wasting some, but you want to make sure you have it ready for the next time. So after I finish this, I'm going to place some new contact solution. All the way to the line. And there is a line, I don't know if you guys can see it, to where you would stop placing the contact solution. Now after that, I would then go ahead and clean the tops as well. For any bacteria, you do not want anything in your contact lenses, so when you take them off at night, right? And then same thing with the other one. Perfect. And now that I have finally put my contacts on, it's the same method on taking them off. Before you take off your contacts, you have to make sure you wash your hands very thorough so that there is no bacterias or anything that you do not want in your eye to infect your eye, or preventing any, God forbid sake, situation. So you have to wash your hands. Well, I always wash my hands twice, just to make sure. The first time I get all the like surface dirt, and then the second time like making sure it's super clean, and then with the solution, just to make sure that my hands is very suitable to applying and removing my contacts. So now I'm going to show you how to take them off, and it's the same step. You already have your solution prepared from when you took off your contacts. So like say like when you're really tired and you want to just go to sleep, you already have your contact solution prepared in your bag or wherever you are. So what I do is I make sure my hands are completely dry, and you're going to use this. Now if you're not used to touching your eye without like any reflex, like, you know, you're gonna be okay. But if you have any doubt or like to the point where you're like, oh, I can't do this, you need to practice touching your eye. Like, being able to touch your eye is very important to this following step, especially with nails. So, like, practice with your glasses, because that's what I did at first. The first day, I would practice with my glasses, and then got to the point where I was like, okay, I gotta do this. So you're gonna lift your eye. And bam, my contact. No, it is not broken, still intact. It will just fold. And that's kind of what you want it to do. You want it to fold onto itself. So when you take it out, it's easy. It won't break unless you use your nails, like to pinch it or anything like so. That's why we're using just this. So I'm gonna do a closer one. It's still in my eye, but that's okay. A couple fails leads you to success. Man. See? This is what you don't want. Any weird things. Make sure you get them clean constantly and making sure you don't leave them in too long. Don't sleep with your contacts as the usual, but you want to make sure your hands are clean so nothing gets in your contact and affect your eye vision. And that is it for today's video. A tutorial on how to put your contact lenses on for those beginners like myself who are just starting to use nails again and haven't worn contacts in like over 7 years. So you enjoy and have a great day. Bye.